Hello traders, welcome back to another banger video. So on today's video, I'm going to show you a swing strategy that you can start applying in your trading today and see some good profits, guys. So without wasting any time, let's get into the charts so that you can get to understand the strategy that I'm about to share with you. And the broker that I use, or the brokers that I use, are in the description below, and the best recommended prop firm that you can start using and make profits and also get your withdrawals instantly. And then if you don't get your withdrawals within 24 hours, as you all know, they give you 1k for just being late on your payout, guys. That is funded next, and the link is in the description below. You can also check them out, guys. And then without wasting any time, let's get into it so that you can get to see what I have for you today, guys. I'm very excited for you guys just because this will be a game changer for your trading. So let's get into it. So guys, firstly, what we're gonna do is do some examples so that I can show you like what I'm talking about and show you the time frames that I'm about to use, or show you just because we are using a swing strategy, which means we need to be using a higher time frame. And what I like about the strategy is that you're just gonna use the 4-hour time frame. You're just gonna look for your market structure, look for clean breaks of structures, and also use the Fibonacci tool, guys. I've refined the Fibonacci tool to a point whereby you can get sniper entries, good entries, whereby there is little to less no drawdown, guys. So as you can see here, we have this option here, of which this is the market pushing to the upside, just like that. So what you need to understand is your overall market structure, like I told you guys, just because basically whenever you're trading SMC strategies, structure is the most important thing. There's no way that you can trade SMC successfully without even knowing your market structure. So this is the market structure that we have here. So you must be looking at your low, high, higher low, then you have your higher high, higher low, then you have your higher high, higher low, then you have your new higher high. So whenever the market gives you this type of structure, what you need to understand is your overall break of structure. Then that is when the Fibonacci tool comes in. There's no need for you to look for confirmation entries, just because everything is confirmed by the structure and also using the Fibonacci tool. And you knowing supply and demand, or knowing how to spot your order blocks, can be important and can be useful to the strategy here. And most importantly, again, your liquidity, guys, can be the most important thing that you can use. So as you can see here, we have your break of structure, just like that. So whenever you have a break of structure like this, what you need to understand is the area of interest, guys. So we have the BOS. You already spotted out your lowest point and your highest point. So you take your Fibonacci tool from the low. Since you're looking for buying opportunities, you start drawing your Fibonacci tool from the low to the high, guys. So just like this, from the low to the high. So this works with the golden zone, guys. So this is the golden zone that I'm about to share with you, and these are the Fibonacci settings, just because we're just going to use the structure like I told you and the Fibonacci tool, guys. So you have your 0, you have your 1, your 0.5, your 0.71, and your 0.79. So what you're going to do, guys, is going to take entries when the market is within this area here, or has mitigated this 0.1 and 0.79, guys, around here. This is where you're going to take entries on the 4-hour. You look for structures on the 4-hour, you use your Fibonacci on the 4-hour, you take your entries on the 4-hour, then you leave them targeting the previous high, guys, just like this. So whenever the market takes out this previous high, you rinse and repeat. And then I'm gonna show you on the live charts so that you can see what I'm talking about, guys. So here we have a break of structure, then we have your lowest point to your highest point, just like that. Then the market mitigates this area here of your golden zone. Then that is when you start looking for your buying opportunities, taking out the previous high. Simple as that, guys. You look for your structures like I told you on the 4-hour. Then you take your entries on the 4-hour using the Fibonacci tool without even looking for your supply and demand. Like I said, it can be useful to you to know how to trade your supply and demand, or to map out like your supply and demand. But like what you only need is structure and your Fibonacci tool, guys. So you just wait for the market to pull back into this yellow area here, then that is when you look for buying opportunities. And same in reverse when it comes to your selling opportunities, guys. You just look for a trending market, not a corrective market, a trending market showing you lower lows and lower highs, or higher highs and higher lows. So whenever we have a break of structure, for example like this, you just wait for that break of structure to happen. You take your fib tool from the high now to the low, just because you're looking for selling opportunities. From the high to the low, the market taps into the golden zone. You take your entries from the 4-hour time frame. Then whenever we have a new break of structure just like this, then you take your Fibonacci tool from the high to the low, then the golden zone, you can just map it out like this. Then you place your sell limit just below this area here, then your stops can be just above this area. But like, for you to be safe, you can just place your stop loss from the previous high, targeting the week low, just like that, guys. Now, so let me just show you an example on the live chat so that you can see what I'm talking about. These lights are already burning me here. So as you can see here, the market was pushing to the downside, and like I told you, whenever you have a break of structure, sometimes it can be like this, of which it can be valid, sometimes it can be invalid, just because these are weak creations. But like, if you extend this line here, you can already see that the market broke structures successfully, guys. So let me just do this and map out our BOS. So after having the BOS, like I told you, you take your Fibonacci tool from the high to the low. Then whenever the market gets into this golden zone on the 4-hour, guys, when the markets get into this golden zone, that is when you can take your sells. Stops can be just above here, targeting the previous low, or you can just hold up until you see maybe a reversal, or using like your stop loss placement, whereby you move your stop loss into profits, guys. Now, so that is another key tip that you can use right there for you to maximize your profits. So we have a new break of structure going on just like that. Then after having that new break of structure, you know that this is your highest point around here, then this is your lowest point. What you need to do is take your Fibonacci tool from the high to the low, just like that, and then you can already see that the market is tapping into areas of interest very nicely, guys, to a point whereby there is little to no drawdown, like I told you, just like that. But like, you need to be patient on these startups just because they take time. But like, when you have them, you can just go full margin and then leave the account, just because there's a swing trade. Each and every candle here is 4 hours, guys. Now, so 1 2 is already 8 hours, 1 2 is already 16 hours. So you have to hold for these ones here. And then, guys, holding a trade, guys, when you're holding a trade, it's called trading also, né? You don't have to be in and out of the markets for you to call yourself a trader. You place a trade, you hold, that's also called trading. Just holding, it's called trading, guys, né? So just like that, you can just take out this area here, just like that. Then you have your new break of structure. Simple as that, guys. Break of structure. Take your Fibonacci tool from the high to the low. As you can obviously see, this one nearly tapped into an area of interest, of which sometimes it may happen whereby you miss good entries, but like, it's okay, guys, we keep moving. So as you can see, low, lower, high, lower, low. So which means that this was your change of character around here. This was your church. So I'm just gonna say it's a C. Then on that C, you take your Fibonacci tool from the low to the high, just like that. Then as you can see here, the market did not mitigate this area of interest, of which is the golden zone. But like, what it did, it took out this buy to sell candle around here, of which it's the order block. So sometimes it may happen. That is why I was saying that whenever you know like your supply and demand good, then it can be an advantage for you whenever you're using this strategy here. So I'm just gonna remove this one here, and then we have a new break of structure, just like that. So after having the break of structure, we know that this is our last swing low here. Then the market did not tap into an area of interest, and we continue moving, guys. As you can see, it created high, low, then we had a new high. So this is a new break of structure around this point. So I'm just gonna use a B, just like that, so that we don't waste time. From the low to the high, just like that, the market failed to tap into that area, of which it's okay. Like I told you, it's okay. You can just backtest everything that I'm teaching you here, and then you're gonna see good results, guys, just because sometimes you can be avoiding a dangerous trade. So from the low to the high, obviously we look for our buys. As you can see, the market tapped successfully into that area, pushed up, but like did not hit TP. So now we leave that trade. So as you can see right there, the market gave us a change of character, multiple areas of change of character. As you can see, this was a low, high, low, high, then lower high, then the market created a lower high around this point. So it pushed to the downside, creating a low, guys, as you can see from this point here, which means there's the change of character, change character here and here. So it took out two lows to confirm everything, just because whenever the market takes out like two lows or two highs changing character, it means that that trade will be powerful. So from this area to this area, take your fib tool from the high to the low. Then as you can obviously see, the market tapped into that area of interest to a T, guys. So that is why I'm saying that you need to wait for great setups. So it tapped into it and then pushed down very impulsively, whereby we didn't get any structure up until this point here. Guys, this is a very, very powerful strategy. If you use it wisely, this is very powerful. I don't want to lie, you're gonna avoid a lot of things whenever you use this strategy here. And this is one of the strategies that I'm about to share in my inner cycle. And when for you to join the inner cycle, it's only 50 bucks. And then you get each and everything that you need for you to be successful in the markets. So as you can see here, we didn't have any structure. As you can see, this is not a low just because we didn't have a 3 candle pullback. As you can see here, didn't have any 3 candle pullback up until this point. Then we created, this is your previous high, this is your low, lower high, lower low, break of structure. Then you take your fib tool from the high to the low. Then as we can see, the market tapped into that area, guys, tapped into it and then pushed up. As you can see, nice tap, then push to the downside. Buy to sell candle, obviously you can just map out that buy to sell candle just like that. Then the market sold off. So I think, guys, I've explained each and everything. I'm even sweating just because I'm sharing the most important trading strategies whereby you can just relax. If you're working a 9 to 5, this is the best for you guys. This is by far the best thing that I have ever shared in this channel here. And guys, I hope you appreciate this video by clicking the like button, subscribing and sharing to everyone that is interested in trading. And don't forget to join our inner cycle. That is if you want to learn more on how I trade. And like I said, it's only 50 bucks. The link is in the description below for you to WhatsApp me. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on another video. Peace and love.